everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Love Bites Live. We have Dr. Girish Kumar with us. He's the founder and chief healing officer at Human Connect.
Love you all, and this is my wife Jyotsna Ramachandran, the CEO of Human Connect.
And today we are going to be talking about the power of solo time in order to strengthen your relationship. You, as a relationship healer, keep telling couples that they should spend time together, they should allocate time where they can do activities together. That's what you've been telling all this while. Now all of a sudden you're telling something totally opposite to that. You're telling people that other than spending time together as couples, they should also have their solo time alone. So could you just tell us why?
So, as you know that we always I talk that do everything together, work everything together. So today it is something different. I want to speak to you. So I feel that solo time is important for us to work on yourself, to recharge yourself, reflect on yourself. So this makes the relationship even better and even deeper, and this will help you to connect deeper with your life partner.
Absolutely, yeah. So Girish calls solo time as his me time. So whenever I don't see Girish anywhere in the house, I know he's gone to enjoy his me time. So like that, both of us have our own me time, which is very very important for us to, as Girish said, to recharge and come back and enjoy the relationship with more love and power.
See, when the same thing only, I will always say that. See, love yourself, love your space, love your what you do. So once you do that, it is easy to respect other person's space, time, love, passion, whatever they do. Also, they have that energy. So that's why we say that me time is a time that you spend to yourself to develop yourself and to develop your relationship with your life partner.
Absolutely. So I think the prerequisite for this me time is that it has to be time alone,
Yes.
and it also should be away from even your partner and other
Yes.
people, basically without distractions.
Yes, you should have a special space. So daily you will see there yourself there, so that you know that this space when you go, it's a time for reflection. It's a time for growth. It's a time for you to go deeper. I can say like that. Go deeper. That's a word. It will
Yeah,
be
that's the
perfect.
key word, guys. If there is one takeaway from this session, that is going deeper inside you.
Yes, it's going deeper that makes you powerful, that makes you courage, that makes your energy. You don't depend on others to encourage you or hold you accountable, all these things. So you will be the king and queen of your energy, and you will be like enjoying that time.
Sure. So there are several ways to spend this me time. Let's give some examples, Girish, so that people can customize this me time according to what works for them. Because no two individuals are same.
Correct.
So what works for Girish may not work for you. But we are going to give you like a whole buffet of items for you to choose from. Pick and customize it and see what works for you.
First thing, if if you ask me, I will say meditation.
Yeah.
So connect to your inner self and see that you are aligned to your inner self with the nature, that is with the cosmos. If you ask me that what is your me time, I will only say that.
If you ask me, I'm going to say dancing.
Yeah, dancing, or that is called your hobby,
Yeah.
or your passion, whatever that you does not require any effort. That will be like when you go there, when you go to that zone, happiness, the happy hormones will activate. So each one will have some people will be like reading books.
Yeah.
So for them, that is a powerful tool. The moment they read book, they they will recharge a lot.
I really like the word effortless that you mentioned, Girish. For you, maybe reading needs a lot, takes a lot of effort. But for somebody else, it could come effortlessly.
Yes.
Nobody has to tell them that they need to read.
Yeah, so for me, if you read and you tell that, that itself, it's like a recharge.
It could also be, attending a workshop
Yes,
or a seminar, something where you're learning something new. Like recently, my friend and I, we went to a Silambam class.
Yes.
We've always seen people do it, but it's something that's in our tradition, but we've never taken the effort to learn it. But when we had this opportunity, we went and attended it. I don't know if I'm going to become a Silambam expert or something, but at least I wanted to try something new, and that really helped me to recharge myself.
Then it's some people it will be a morning walk.
Mhm.
It will be like that's a me time. They go alone and ground themselves,
Yeah.
get the fresh air. They sweat a lot. See,
Mm.
one walk it has so much of thing, and they will have a what the new ideas. Morning itself, lot of oxygen in the head.
Yeah.
That will be like walk.
Ideally in nature, as you
Yeah.
said. Nowadays, all
Not
of us.
and not in gym. Whatever
Yeah.
I'm saying, it is.
Girish hates the treadmill running, but ideally it will be nice if you can get it in fresh air.
Yes.
The other thing could be yoga practice. I have my friend Dr. Hema. Even when she goes on a holiday, she will take her yoga mat and go. That is her commitment towards her me time. Even if she has an injury, she will do asanas which doesn't require that particular muscle.
Good.
So that is the level of commitment.
Then some people will be like morning journals. So they
Hmm.
that is their me time. So as you can see the behind daily connection journal.
Yeah.
That's a powerful journal which our community use and we used to give to so many people. So who, we think that they should come into that habit. Yeah, that journaling is a powerful me time that we can have with.
Absolutely. This is like a non negotiable for people in our Human Connect Soul family. And when you do it together as a community, like I think it becomes a lot more powerful, right? Because everyone knows that everybody else is doing it.
Yes.
Yeah. It could even be some casual things like, you haven't watched a movie in a month. So this weekend, you don't want to be having the kids around. You give that responsibility to your spouse and you want that 3 hours just for yourself, just to
So
catch up.
it is like it's not a regular thing. It is like a weekly once. It is. So what first we whatever we told is like it's a daily. So
Yeah.
I personally feel that daily me time is very important. Person who spend time with them more is I always feel that they are powerful. So how
Absolutely.
much time in a 24 hours that you spend productively that make your happy hormones to be there and that makes you to expand again. There are so many other ways that you can be happy but that help you to expand your soul and spirit. That's what I'm talking about. So don't take different routes of happy hours and
Happy hours, yeah. I understand what you mean.
yeah, so I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about expansion of yourself and you can talk about that very boldly, very powerfully to others and motivate them also to do that what it is.
Yeah.
That's a powerful me time. So me time is by doing that. See, when Advika and Vedant come and see us, our children, so they know that mama is in me time, daddy is in the me time, so they don't disturb us also. So they come and they see and they close the door and they go back. So they know that we are journaling or we are meditating or we are dancing or whatever it is. They don't distract or they don't interfere. So that's the power of me time.
Yeah.
So once you develop that energy, others will also respect your space and time.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
once you
that's true.
respect your me time,
Others
like
may
automatically the rest of the extended family will also respect it and give you that space. And just to reiterate on what you said, Girish, Girish spoke about a lot of examples of daily me time. These are things that you're not supposed to be doing on a daily basis.
wherever you go.
Yeah, that 1 hour of your me time, create for yourself. That could be like 15 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of reading a book,
Whatever it
15
is.
minutes workout, and then journaling. Whatever is your ritual, respect that ritual and do it regularly. But once in a while, it could be like going for a weekend trip with your friends or going for a massage. These are also different examples of me time, which you can do occasionally, like watching a movie or something like that. So just don't depend on something that you do once a month and call that your me time. That's great. But more important than that is the daily me time
Again,
that you spend
not watching with the friends movie. It is like them spending that
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there should not be any distraction. It's like otherwise, see, you will say something, they will something, so you are
Yeah.
not reflecting that
So maybe
energy.
solo trips will count.
Yeah, solo trips is powerful, but it is full day. It's
Yeah.
a
That's
me
what I
time.
said. It's occasional things,
Occasional,
but
yes.
on a regular daily basis, you need to have a
Yeah,
set of things.
me time is very powerful. Yeah.
So, Girish, now I've kind of understood how me time helps you to develop yourself because you go deeper and all that. But how does it help in a relationship?
Oh, very good question. See, this me time gives you self awareness. That means
Mm.
you have clarity. You will know exactly what you want, what you don't want,
Mm.
what to spend, what not to spend. So, whom to be with, whom not to be with. So, all this clarity comes when you have this me time. So, that when a conversation with your spouse, this clarity comes. When what to talk. So, most couples I see that they don't know where to keep the full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Some people know that where to keep the full stop when they're talking to the spouse. They know that beyond this, if they talk, there will be a fight.
Mm.
So if they don't meditate, or if they don't calm their mind in the morning, or if they're not doing the things which is not helping them, they don't know to keep the full stop. They cross the limit. So this me time in a relationship helps them what to talk, what not to talk, when not to talk.
Hmm. So,
So the
because of the
clarity,
clarity and the calmness,
you know what
you
to do.
don't go overboard.
Hmm.
Even if there is some differences of opinion, you're not
Yes.
going to shout at them.
Yeah, you will put in a better way,
Hmm.
and then you will do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Yes.
also feel it helps you in
Mm.
in making better decisions also because you know what you want, right?
Yes.
Because of that clarity of your desire and your values, you'll be able to put across things in a better way to your partner.
Yes.
Absolutely. What other benefits, Giri? How does it help the relationship?
See, it reduces stress
Hmm.
and tension in the family.
Yeah.
See, most 80% coming to me is they have high stress. Because of high stress, they cannot focus on the relationship. They cannot focus on the work. They will be overweight. They will have debts in their life. They start unwanted relationships. All these things happens because they're not strong at their me,
Hmm.
and they don't have the one more thing I forgot to say that see me time will make your value system very strong. If you see that, for me, I will say personally feel that the value system is strengthened because of the me time only. I know exactly what to do, what not to do, and
Hmm.
what how it affects my energy in the higher energy or lower energy. I know
Yeah.
that very clearly. So that reduces stress and tension. See, if you
Hmm.
see what whoever shouts at me also so many times you ask, put it after you ask that energy. Okay, so that it's like you connect to inner self. You know that you want that relationship. There is nothing to shout and put the energy down. So you
Yeah.
just reflect on that and be into that energy of
Hmm.
love.
Yeah, I highly recommend all of you to observe your life on days when you have your me time and on days when you don't have your me time. Like imagine in the morning you're going for a walk on the beach. You that's your me time and you're totally grounding yourself. You are reflecting on your life and your stress gets released, right? And on those days, the way you behave with your partner will be very different from days where you're starting and you're already late to work and everything gets
Yes,
like you know
yes,
out of
correct.
control later.
See, that's
Yeah.
what that me time will make you to bring the balance, and you
Hmm.
get up early morning. See, again, this is advantage is that see when I teach this to our clients and all this, they get up by 7, then they make it 6, then I make it 5. Now 4. Our staff Guna is getting by 3:30 in the morning. First,
Hmm.
when I told 3 is the time to get up,
Yeah.
she was like, "Wow, 3 o'clock out." Today, Aram says she is getting by
Even
3:30 and
my
started.
friend Dr. Divya
Yeah,
also gets
says
up at 3:30 for doing all her morning rituals.
yeah, that's the energy that comes in when you discipline yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely. I think another big advantage is how it improves communication in relationships
Yes.
because you very clearly know you get the time to reflect on things. So let's say today you had an argument with your spouse. The next day when you spend your me time, you get ample time to reflect and to process the whole thing and to give a good solution to the previous day's issue. Whereas when you don't have that me time and you
Mm.
rush on your day-to-day tasks, your work and your other commitments, then you don't focus on what happened the previous day. That communication doesn't happen, or it happens in a very bad way, and uh,
it
it
ruins the
ruins the
relationship.
relationship. Yeah.
So that the same day when you reflect, that gives you even more powerful for you. That see again, that energy is again the commitment that you have for that relationship. So many
Mm.
people that they will be into that energy and they don't express, and that energy just vanish away.
Yeah, and I think when you're doing this me time exercise, you also get the time to analyze the
Reflect.
pattern, yeah, in your relationship. Like usually, there are days when you end up having an argument. When you reflect on it, you will actually know, oh, this is what led to the argument, not my spouse, but something else. Before that incident, something else would have happened, which would have triggered that fight. So you'll be able to spot these patterns when you spend that alone time. When you don't have that calm time, you are not even conscious about what is happening in the relationship.
Most important thing, when people come to me, I always say that, did you spend time with yourself? Because I personally feel that person who spend time with themselves, their intimacy of life will be very powerful, and they know when to ask, when not to ask, when to give the space, when not to give the space. If they need, they will be very clear why they need that space. So intimacy, I think that people who have me time, they have. The people who does not have time, mostly I feel that they fight in the bed.
Mm.
They disagree with so many things in the bed. So as a couple, I always say that, see, light a lamp, pray, and increase that energy inside. See, your light is what is that comes out also. So that
Mm.
in the bed, it is very, very, very important, that energy, the physical touch, the physical respect for each other. So intimacy, it's not only on bed, and the place of how you respect each other. Again, that is intimate thing when you both are there. It's a place where very powerful. The way you touch, the way you see into the eyes, and way you hold your hand. All those things are thing which you can only do with your intimate partner.
Yeah, and if suppose the me time is not there, then
You will be
at the end
crazy.
of the day, yeah, uh, that the at night time becomes the time where you're resolving your fights.
Yes.
So there is no question of intimacy there. There is only fights at the end of the day.
And that the anger will build up. There
Mm.
will be lot. See, one person will be neutral, one person will take all the energy from afternoon, evening, or the morning. That ruins the night also.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also feel when you're spending this me time, you also develop your skills and therefore your confidence in yourself.
Awesome. That is jackpot point. The moment, see, whatever your profession, whatever you do, whatever that is, you should have that time to master your what you're doing, your
Hmm.
skill at that time. It will be like a double the marker for your life
So
and for your energy.
so true. And as a result, you won't be dependent on your partner like a parasite all the
Mm.
time.
It will be an interdependence
Mm.
relationship. See, if I want something, I will ask and get that energy done. So it is like you will like to help each other. So the
Yeah.
partner will not feel that she or he is depending on me for. It's not like that here. It is like they want to honor each other's value and all this. Even though they know, they will ask a suggestion. Can we do that? That's called interdependence energy.
Yeah.
For this, only when you see, I always tell people, if you are inferior, so many relationship breaks because of being one partner being inferior,
Feeling inferior.
feeling inferior. They may be equal, but they feel inferior. See, anything that when you see someone here or someone down, that relationship will always have a
Yeah.
problem, because that energy is not allowing them to observe their energy, and that energy is not allowing them to appreciate themselves.
Hmm.
So the interdependence is a relationship I always recommend to my clients, stating that, so if you depend each other and with the freedom to each other. Now, all these things will help you to have the solar, vice versa also. If you all you do like this, automatically we will make sure that we have the me time.
Yeah.
So there is no scene when you are in the morning, you take all your thing, and I will not even interfere into that energy because I know that's your me time. The same way the children, as I told earlier, the children also will understand. So in the future, we are building a strong nation by they also watching us what we are doing, and they learn from that, and they cultivate that with their partner, and it is a chain. Certain good habits in our life, I think it our social responsibility to teach our kids also to
Yeah.
grow with that energy.
Don't keep it your as a secret. It's our
Yes.
duty to share.
Whatever
Yeah.
good, see, what you're doing bad, there is no need of sharing. They know and they
Yeah.
observe that. And when they do, only we feel bad. So let's teach the good habits which we are developing, and people who are seeing in live or people who are seeing the recorded of this. If you are not having me time, Jyotsna, I personally recommend to start from today or tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Girish. It's too late now.
Tomorrow.
So, if you already are having some activities for your me time, do let us know in the comments. We would love to
Yes.
know what are some of the things that you guys do to give
To
this time for yourself.
yeah, what you do and what is that energy that you enjoy. See, me time again, some people will bring their profession in the me time and they kill that. They call certain people on that me time. Never, don't call anyone. It's that 1 hour, it's for you, or 2 hours, so whatever you are convenient with. So for me it is 2 to 3 hours. The me time itself will go because I love to enjoy my time with me more.
Yeah.
And then I am coming out to my clients, I will be 100% with that energy
Hmm.
because my energy is done before morning itself. It is done in that energy, so that is more powerful.
Absolutely. And I think Girish has me time in between two clients also because he doesn't want to carry one client's energy into another
Yeah,
client's session.
whenever it is gap is there, I will make sure that I'm relaxed, I'm energized, and then again I go forward, and then I go to see my wife and children. In between that space, that recharge me again, and then I come back again to the space.
Yeah. I am
So
just trying to read people's comments. One second.
okay, anything that questions, so that so any questions regarding me time, please ask now, so that any question that Jyotsna, if it is there, so we will take.
Yeah.
So
So we have Latika mentioning that writing her daily connection journal, meditating and working out. This happens every day.
yeah,
And then she goes for
Latika
a
is
weekly massage also. And Sunday morning is for our meditations in Human Connect. And also these Tuesday
Tuesday sessions.
sessions. Thank you so much, Latika. So glad that you are watching us every
Say
week.
first all those things. DCJ, I think I can write and give. Latika will not miss that
Yeah.
energy, and she sees that vibration is very high when she does.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, any questions?
Yeah,
Jyotsna?
so let me quickly recap what we spoke today and
Okay.
then we will answer questions that are coming up. So, today we spoke about the importance of me time.
time.
It really helps you to reflect and rejuvenate. So, you can do it in several ways. The most important thing is it has to be alone without any distractions.
Yes. Distractions
Yeah.
without any. Don't sit in the meantime and scroll your
Yeah,
mobile. So that is
scrolling
not.
through Instagram is
That is
not your
not
me
a me
time.
time.
That is your
Keeping
uh,
you away from correct. That is not the me time. So keep the gadgets up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it could be anything that increases your vibration, like
Yes.
meditating, journaling, going for a walk, all of this.
Dance, whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's really important for a relationship also because it helps you increase your self awareness, improves communication in the relationship, helps you understand your own values, and helps you be interdependent in the relationship. And
Yeah.
basically, fights will definitely go down when you have your me time.
Increase your intimacy
Yeah, very important. Increases the intimacy also.
and interdependence energy.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yes.
So let's look at the questions that have come up. So Avni asks, can me time be spent in reflecting your own life including all your good and bad memories and accepting and correcting
Yeah,
ourselves.
that's purely it is a me time. So
Hmm.
this is what we say in the starting. Maybe she has not joined at that moment. So this is what the me time reflection, good or bad, whatever it is,
Hmm.
that you are taking it in your life and making it a permanent energy. That is what the me time
She
is
has
all.
an add on question. How can
Mm.
we avoid overthinking in our me time? What if you keep going back to negative thoughts?
Yes. So for Avni and others also, see, thoughts will always will be there. See, you cannot avoid thoughts. The thoughts is 24/7. It comes. Only thing that the energy that you give, how you take that thought, or you just see the thought and avoid. And thought, if you hold, and the thought of fear is there, then that is become the overthinking.
Hmm.
Okay, so overthinking is not recommended. See, I will say that fear is good, but anxiety is bad. Fear, when you fear, we take action. Okay, but sitting in the fear for a long time leads to anxiety and all other things and get collapsed your energy.
Hmm.
So I think overthinking. Why we overthink? Why we don't have clarity? Simple it is. If I think, I should act.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking and I'm not acting, means I don't have clarity. So
Hmm.
understand that. That's why the me time is very important. So sitting in the me time and don't overthink.
Yeah.
Sitting in the me time, first meditate, as I told, make your calm your mind, so that happy hormones will be generated, or go to a walk or go for a swimming on all these things. Then you sit, that energy will work. Yes, Avani?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to add on to what you said,
Mm.
Girish, I think if a negative thing has happened in our life,
Mm.
during our me time, we can look at that
How to?
incident and see what
Mm.
went wrong and learn from it and make sure we don't repeat that. But if we go back to that incident and overanalyze it and keep giving negative emotions to either ourselves or the people involved in that incident, like regret or anger
Mm.
or hatred, that is
Yes.
not going to serve us in any way because
Yes.
that negativity will spill over to the rest of your day.
Yes. So me time again, maybe the caution we can give is that don't feel lower emotions at the time. The me time is to fill your higher vibration. So make
Hmm.
sure that when you are getting caught in lower emotion, please jot down that and deal it later in that day. Not
Yeah.
on the me time and making that me time a lower vibration. Me time is to make your vibration high.
Yeah.
You can spot that thing, that something is wrong in your life at that moment of time. Spot that and work on the day.
Hmm. You can convert every negative incident in your life by rewriting it as a form of gratitude. Like, thank you
Yes.
so much, God, that that happened and I learned this from this, and then forget about it.
Yes, so gratitude. See, whatever you want, also you can make it. You are worried about getting a job, or getting a house, or getting a proper anything like that. So you can write gratitude. Thank you, God, for giving me this, so that negative energy can be changed into positive.
Hmm.
Yes,
Perfect. I think gratitude is the best
yes.
antidote for everything. Sushmita's question is: should we have a routine like a daily routine for me time, and can
Yes.
that be different daily? Maybe as per the daily schedule. Like Monday, this is my me. These are
So
the
that
things.
is, you should know what is your time. If you have a schedule for me time, is more than powerful. But I always, for me, I will keep this is my me time, so that I know that this time I don't do anything else.
Hmm.
So that energy will be, it's fixed. See, some people, as Sushmita told, if Monday is this is my time, yeah, you can, but you should know that this time
Hmm.
that you are not going to give to others.
I think it's
So.
especially helpful for someone who is getting into the habit for the first time.
Mm.
Like for Girish, meditating is like brushing his teeth. He doesn't have to set an alarm for it or put it on his calendar. It will happen by default. But for somebody who is starting their routines for the first time, it will be nice to have it as a part of your schedule, put it on your calendar so that you don't give that time to anybody else for a call or something.
Mm. So, and again, I personally feel that me time should be like before sunrise. It will be even more powerful for you,
Mm.
that because the vibration of the earth and that time it is very, very, very high, and so many people are not awake also at that. So your connection with the nature also will be powerful, and that space is very calm, and you will see the vibration difference. The same me time you do morning 9 o'clock and same me time if you do morning 4 o'clock, it has a huge difference. Yes.
Great. I think
Any
that's about
other?
it. Thank you so much, guys, for these great questions. And if you have any particular topic that you want us to cover, do let us know also in the comments. Even if you're watching the replay of this, make sure you tag me or Girish and mention in the comments what kind of topics you want us to cover. And also, before next week, if you want to have a clarity session with Girish, or if you have a friend who you feel needs help in their relationships, then the best way to help them is to send this clarity session link to them. It is humanconnect.in/apply. That is the link that your friend needs to fill out so that they can have a free 30-minute clarity session with Girish. And then Girish will be able to understand their situation better and help them with the next steps. We'll see you. We will let you know. Do follow us on our Instagram
I
and
don't think so.
Facebook pages.
Okay.
We will keep you posted on our next Love Bites live session. And do try to catch us live so that you can ask these amazing questions.
Bye.
See you. Bye.